to tell you about a local family who have used their differences as a strength and set up a business together. The Seaman family from Appleby Magnet sell and make scented candles. It all started off as a hobby for PJ, who has many medical conditions and describes himself as a little bit wonky. But this year, the family decided to make it a full-time business and they called it Wonky Candles. It's proving to be very successful. So I met up with PJ, his brother Tom and his mum Helen to find out a bit more. And PJ started by introducing himself.
So I'm Patrick and I'm known as Mr. Wonky. I have multiple medical conditions, but I don't allow those medical conditions to get in my way. Basically, I get on with it. I don't moan about it on social media. I use it in a positive way.
Could you tell me a little bit about your conditions, PJ?
So I've got scoliosis, epileptic, I've got cataracts, I'm hypermobile, I've got Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, I'm autistic, I'm deaf, I'm registered blind. Is there anything else?
That's a lot to remember.
He's got a lot of challenges.
A lot of challenges. But like you say, you've used this in a really positive way, haven't you?
Yeah, I've not allowed it to be a barrier in a sense. I've allowed it just to be able to get on with things, but use it in a positive way to be able to move forward.
So tell me about the candles then. How did the candles start?
The candles started, every year we go away. Obviously we haven't gone away because of COVID. We go away and we do something as a family, a bit wacky and a bit out there, like none of us would normally do. I can't remember, I think it was 2017 was the year that we went away, and I wanted to make candles. So we went out, found somewhere, made some candles, and I really enjoyed it because it's not something where you've got to be 100% accurate with the layers. Obviously with the fragrance and stuff, you have got to be, but the layers could be different. Whereas from a lot of other crafting hobbies, you do have to be really specific, or it's really small things you have to do. I just fell in love with it, loved it really a lot. And then I persuaded my mum to allow me to give them as Christmas presents in that year. And after a bit of persuasion, got mum to say yes to it, gave them as presents to friends and family. And they said, well, why are you not selling them? And I thought, well, that's a good point. Why am I not selling them? From there, it sort of progressed further and further on, and it became more of a hobby. And I was making them and selling them online. And then my brother,
a few months ago,
just said, but there is really a business here if you want to take it on. And it sort of just went from there. And my brother came on board, and it expanded in that sort of way, really.
So your brother Tom there, you mentioned. Tom, I mean, this has really grown, hasn't it? From just a little hobby. Are you getting orders from all over the place?
Yeah, we get orders countrywide. We, at the moment, are selling only to the UK and Northern Ireland and that sort of thing. I think it would be a big step to go global in terms of sales. We're finding just the two of us together. We're working real hard and really enjoying it, selling enough products to the UK. People absolutely love the products. The candles themselves are beautiful. They burn really well. They smell amazing. It's incredible how we've gone from a small hobby with just PJ to a viable business in just a few months with it. I've been watching for a long time and noticing that, the product is fantastic and he really knows what he's doing when he makes them, but it just needed that next step and that extra pair of hands to control it as a business. So that's where I step in, really.
And then your mum as well, Helen, I understand this has sort of taken over your kitchen a bit.
You could say that. When Patrick first started this, we encouraged him to do it because it's a real sensory hobby to turn flakes of soy wax, because he only uses soy wax because that's eco-friendly and also vegan. So to turn flakes of soy wax into a liquid wax, to then colour it at the right temperature, and to then turn it into a candle is such a satisfying thing to do. And to have an end product which is so beautiful and people love it, really love them, that it's a wonderful sensory experience. And when someone's autistic, to do that is a real positive thing to do.
Yeah. And how's it changed your lives as a family? Because obviously it's keeping you busy, isn't it?
Yes, very busy. I mean, as a family, we've always been very close anyway. We do lots together. And obviously, as a mom of 2 boys that I've brought up, believing that no matter what their disability is, they can achieve whatever they want and however they want. May have to be some adaptations, but nonetheless, achieve whatever you can. We're so proud of them to turn such a small little business into this. Patrick, I mean, he jumped at the idea of Tom coming on board because obviously Patrick loves all the pouring side of things, but isn't so keen on the people side of things because being autistic can make you a little less keen to talk to people. It's brilliant. We are incredibly proud of them and are supporting them as a family all the way.
I love the name Wonky Candles. Why did you decide on Wonky Candles?
I decided on it because I'm not perfect myself. I'm wonky. So if I'm wonky and the candles are going to look a little bit wonky, then why not go with that name, really? It matches who I was when I started it, and it matches the product.
I'm far from perfect myself. I'd be on the wonky scale, if you like. I'm also deaf. I have an eye condition called retinitis pigmentosa, and also suffer with other things like dyspraxia and some mental health conditions as well. So between us, we're all quite wonky. We just all support each other through those different things. People love to know that it's PJ's thing, but it's all of us. We all help. Yeah, PJ is the Mr. Wonky himself. We put him at the forefront of social media because they love him. Don't know why. They love him. Don't know why.
But that's what's so lovely about this. It's such a family enterprise, isn't it?
Very much so. And as we expand and grow, we're very keen to employ people who may struggle to find work elsewhere or may need adaptations or may need the support of an understanding business. So we're very keen to continue that wonky theme throughout expansion.
My thanks to PJ, Tom and his mum Helen there, letting me find out about Wonky Candles. You can find them on all social media outlets or on their website, wonkycandles.co.uk.